The Last of Us is a story of a man named Joel, a smuggler, and a girl named Ellie who was bitten and never returned, making her immune to the outbreak. When Joel and Ellie meet, it's 20 years into the apocalypse, and at the beginning, Joel treats Ellie just as cargo, just another job, get her out of the city, get her to wherever she needs to go. Pretty much just listen to what he says, and he'll get her to the Fireflies. But when they get to the Capitol building, which is where they're supposed to be meeting the Fireflies, they're all dead.
What happens now?
What are you doing, Tess?
Oh, God. Maybe they had a map or something to tell us where they were going.
How far are we gonna take
this? As far as it needs to go.
On the way to the Fireflies, Tess is bitten. Her bite is already worse than Ellie's, which was 3 weeks ago, while she was only bitten an hour ago.
Let me see.
I didn't mean for this.
Show it to me. Oh, Christ.
Oops, right? Give me your arm. This was 3 weeks. I was bitten an hour ago, and it's already worse. This is fucking real, Joel.
Tess asked Joel to keep Ellie safe and to get her to his brother Tommy so they can maybe try to find a cure for this whole thing. As Joel and Ellie travel together, they start to trust each other more. They start to have a bond of a surrogate father-daughter relationship, kind of like Lee and Clementine in The Walking Dead.
Here, this make you all nostalgic?
You know, that is actually before my time. That is a winner, though. Oh, man.
Well, better than nothing. Oh, I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Well, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, why are these all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.
Further into the game, after Ellie handles a sniper rifle and covers Joel, Joel gives Ellie a handgun that she can hold on to indefinitely, just in case for emergencies.
A little more your size. It's for emergencies only.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it too much here because this part is very important and this game is fantastic, but Joel and Ellie stick with each other through thick and thin. At one point, Joel gets seriously injured and it's up to Ellie to get Joel antibiotics and nurse him back to health.
I only managed to get a little bit of food. But I did get this. Move your arm. Here we go. Sorry. Hold on. That's it. You're gonna make it.
I'm going off script here, but there's a very traumatic event that happens to Ellie during the winter chapter that I wanted to touch on that showcases how much their care and relationship changes by the winter chapter compared to the very beginning.
Stop! Stop!
Fucking touch me!
Okay, it's me. It's me. It's me. Look. It's me.
He tried to...
Oh, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Joel.
It's okay.
By the end of the game, Joel finds out that a vaccine or a cure is possible through Marlene, the woman that took care of Ellie after Ellie's mother died. But at the same time, though, they have to harvest her brain for it, which will kill her.
You can't. She's being prepped for surgery.
The hell you mean, surgery?
The doctors tell me the cordyceps, the growth inside her, has somehow mutated. It's why she's immune. Once they remove it, they'll be able to reverse engineer a vaccine. A vaccine.
But it grows all over the brain.
It does.
Find someone else.
There is no one else.
Joel ends up getting escorted out of the hospital, or so the player thinks. He then steals this guard's gun, shoots him 3 times while interrogating him to figure out where Ellie is, because he's having no part in Ellie being killed for a cure or vaccine. Doesn't matter, he's not losing her at any cost.
Where?
Top floor, the far end.
Joel then goes on an onslaught to the Firefly Hotel, killing tons of soldiers along the way just to find Ellie. Joel finds Ellie right before they're about to begin surgery and kills the first doctor. This will have a major role in the second game later on. Either way, the first surgeon ends up dead and the other 2 can be killed if the player chooses to, but Joel saves Ellie. Joel saves Ellie and gets into a nearby elevator, escaping from the other Firefly soldiers, but is confronted by Marlene in the parking garage.
You can't save her. Even if you get her out of here, then what? How long before she's torn to pieces by a pack of clickers? That is, if she hasn't been raped and murdered first.
The confrontation with Marlene abruptly ends, and it shows Joel driving away with no sign of Ellie, but shortly afterwards, Ellie wakes up in the backseat and asks what happens, and Joel tells her that they found a bunch of other immune people just like her, and they've stopped looking for a cure, a lie that would hurt their relationship in the future for a very long time. It then shows the full outcome of the confrontation with Marlene.
What the hell am I wearing?
Just take it easy. Drugs are still wearing off.
What happened?
We found the Fireflies. Turns out there's a whole lot more like you, Ellie. People that are immune. There's dozens, actually. And ain't done them a damn bit of good, neither. They've stopped looking for a cure. I'm taking us home. I'm sorry.
Wait! Let me go. Please.
You just come after her.
The Last of Us ends with Ellie telling Joel to swear to her that everything he said about the Fireflies was true.
Here right now.
Swear to me. Swear to me that everything that you said about the Fireflies is true.
I swear.
I'm going off script again, but there's a few more things I want to talk about before the video ends. One of them being music, and I feel the music knows perfectly when to kick in and when to leave the scene of how to amplify the emotions. One of the scenes being the end right there with the Path A New Beginning that played right as Ellie told Joel to swear that everything he said was true, and the other time being during the winter chapter when Joel had consoled Ellie after she had to kill David. The other two things I want to talk about was one, the price, which right now the PS5 version is $69.99 USD, which is quite steep, but if you've never played The Last of Us 1, have a PS5 or a PC when it comes out, it's definitely worth picking up. Either way, I suggest that you play it highly, whether you play the remake, or if you play the remastered version on PS4, or if you still have a PS3 and even pick up the PS3 version. The game is the same thing on all the systems, it's just each version has better graphics and more like quality of life improvements. The last thing I wanted to touch on quickly is the gameplay. The gameplay is incredible, especially on the PS5. You can definitely feel the impact between the different weapons, like the standard 9mm pistol, the shotgun, the El Diablo, the flamethrower. They all have different feelings in the haptic feedback. I totally just shot Ellie there, Jesus. But the gameplay is so smooth, and it is really, really good. And that's really it. In conclusion, all my thoughts summed up, The Last of Us is an incredible story with fantastic characters and incredible gameplay. It is a must-play for anyone who likes deep stories with smart and well-written characters. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video and want to see more, please subscribe and let me know in the comments below what games you want to see next.